and gentlemen, we are getting ready to come to a close here at LA Comic-Con for that hashtag show. I am Jay Washington, and sitting here talking to a man who is, again, we've been talking to icons and legends in film and TV, and you, sir, are right in that pantheon.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something. I could go back to being Lionel Luther in Smallville, but I don't want to do that. I could go from being Dr. Sivana's father in Shazam recently. I don't want to do that. He was Daniel Clamp in Gremlins 2: The New Batch, and I never forgot it. Never forgot it. And also, arguably, the greatest incarnation of the Riddler from Batman the Animated Series, Mr. John Glover. How are you, sir?
I'm so glad I came today, Jay.
I'm glad. I'm trying to...
Because you've just blown me right up.
That's what you...
All right.
I see the light and the energy.
Look at this. I'm so glad I came.
I'm glad you're here.
It's helped my ego a lot. I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, you've put in a lot of great work over the years. Your art has been experienced and imbibed by so many, myself included. You are great across all genres. All genres. And again, Daniel Clamp was hilarious to me because I remember watching Gremlins 2 as a kid. I just recently watched it maybe a couple months ago.
I should watch it again.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
So, little known secret that I normally don't tell people in public, okay? And I'm going to tell it on camera. My aunt's nickname for me since I was a child was Gizmo because I have a birthmark on my head. I BS you not.
How do you do in the bathtub, Jay?
Well, I use a lot of baby wipes. So I don't want to multiply. But I remember laughing at the character Donald Clamp. And then again, when Smallville came out, because we all will talk about that for days, but the voice you gave the Riddler as well in Batman the Animated Series, you go from so many different genres with your work. Where do you find the experience to bring the character your own? Like to make a character your own?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I do have a pretty good imagination.
That counts for a good
and
thing.
I am 77 years old, so I've got wisdom.
I thought it was 52. I would have said 52.
52 pickup. Now, have you seen 52 Pickup?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a villain.
That's a very big villain.
That's a good villain for you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I love that job. Anne Margaret. I have played with Anne Margaret. Now, how many people could say that?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
Thank you.
Not a lot at all. A lot of people. Again, just there's so much to be said about what your career has become, and it hasn't slowed down. That's the best part about it. Your career hasn't slowed down at all.
I so like your attitude, Jay. Because I'm going to soak it all in. All right.
Please do, because again, there's some actors you stop seeing, and then you're like, what happened to them? But when you think you're done per se, you pop back up again and again. The biggest surprise for me and everybody else was seeing you in Shazam. Everybody was like, oh my God, they got him to be the dad who was just like, you were like Lionel Luther on steroids in Shazam.
That's good. He was like that, wasn't he?
He was like Lionel Luther on steroids.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Lionel Luther?
No. The father is Shazam, yes.
Well, all these DC things have come to me. I've never auditioned for one of them. They've kind of dropped in my lap, which I don't understand. But they must understand something about me that can handle these strange men that I played. So yeah. So I used my imagination, and I can imagine being a bad father of somebody.
Okay.
I once went to a doctor about my throat.
Okay.
And the doctor was talking about. He very honestly said, I'm teaching my son to play tennis, and I just realized the last time that we played that he is about to become a better player than I am. He said. And I went through a thing of, oh, wow, can I deal with that? Or should I sort of mess with it and send him backwards a while? And I thought he was so bold to be so honest about his own ego in need of his son. So it was just such a moment of clarity and honesty.
Yeah.
And I want to use it somehow.
I'm going to need to because I have a son. My son just turned 18 a week and a half ago. And my son plays football, runs track, does all these things, and is weightlifting like I am. At one point, my son put up a video of him deadlifting 365 pounds. I said, oh, no, you won't. So I put up a video of me deadlifting 435.
There you are. Okay, you understand.
I was like, my ego
You got it.
because I knew he was getting back, but I know that that's what happens, and so that's a great inspiration to have for a character.
Yeah.
Again, the Riddler, and Batman the Animated Series, arguably one of the best Batman across all of the spectrums of Batman.
I didn't understand that when I was doing it. I
don't
thought
think-
it was just a cartoon.
Yeah.
Not it was an animated series, so I never watched it. And it's not until I've come to these cons that I've realized. I never watched the
Really?
No, because it was in my mind I was doing a cartoon.
Oh.
But so I come to these cons and I realized how many people it influenced when they were children
Yes.
watching it. But I was already a grown-up, so
Right.
I wasn't about to watch a Saturday morning cartoon. So I feel so lucky though that I've realized it now, what it meant to so many people and how important it was.
Yeah, because I can imagine just being in the booth, recording your lines. You're like, this is a cartoon. This is another job. I'm going to be done with this job and go on. And like you said, you don't pay attention to the response. And over the years, it's cult classic wouldn't even define it correctly for what Batman the Animated Series has become.
I'm seeing that now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I feel so lucky. I have been blessed in my career
Yes.
to have these jobs sort of fall upon me. I mean, the Lionel Luther happened because another actor at the last minute said, I can't do it now. So my agent called me and said, it's not a lot of money they're offering you, and he might appear again in the series. So I said, sure, it sounds like fun. And I went up and did it, and I did 7 seasons under contract.
Wow.
So it just happened. Somebody backed out. It happened when I played Lucky and on Broadway, and David Strathairn was going to play it, and he had foot surgery and had to back out. So the director I'd worked with a long time ago, he said, get John Glover. So it happens. Shit has happened to me.
And it has been some good shit. It will.
know.
But you know what? Everybody has those ways their career goes in that path.
Right.
And where it takes them and it keeps going. And yours have been blessings.
Yeah.
After blessings, after blessings,
Yeah.
after blessings. And again, the work you put out that everybody's received, we're blessings of your blessing. Because we've been blessed with you as a talent. Again, for me to be sitting there talking to you, I'm talking to the Riddler. I'm talking to Daniel Clamp. I'm talking to Lionel Luther. I'm talking to the man who has encompassed all of these and then many, many, many more. So, yes, you're going to take all this gassing up and pumping up the ego that I'm doing.
Yeah. But I have my doubts about myself.
Really?
And yeah, sure. But I mean, I think a lot of people have doubts, especially at times like this.
Yeah.
When you know what's going to happen to me. Am I strong enough to do this, not to do that, to do things, make proper decisions? This is a very incredible time. And like the people that say, no, I'm not going to get vaccinated. And you tell me I have to, then I'm really not going to do it. But if you look at that as an action of generosity for mankind, how not only do you help yourself, but you help protect everybody else in the world.
People don't think, and that's that selfishness a lot of people
It
possess.
is. It's a generosity.
Yes.
If you get a vaccination, it's generous to mankind.
Well, speaking of generous, we here at that hashtag show are in the holiday spirit, and we've been giving all of our incredible guests a gift, and we got you to pick one out, which we would like for you to open in front of our cameras, if you would. Now, nothing's going to jump out. Nothing's going to shock you.
Promise?
I promise you.
I love surprises.
It's going to be a good surprise. Turn around. That's your certificate of authenticity for your amazing Flash.
I'm a Flash. I have a friend who was the Flash.
John Wesley Shipp?
Yes.
Yes, one of the first Barry Allens we got on live action TV. let the camera see your Flash real quick.
Okay.
This is an amazing piece.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, now I can really look at it. That's amazing. Okay, he's going on a wall.
As it should.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, please tell the cameras so the people out there watching can find out how they can send you more love and get in touch with John Glover. Are you on the social medias?
Yes, I am. John Glover was taken when I got on Instagram.
Okay.
So I have become the John Glover.
So the John Glover.
The John Glover.
All right.
That's the main way to reach me.
Please do.
I love visuals. I fill my pages with visuals. I love beautiful things.
And that's to be added to it
Yes,
very,
this is to
very
be
soon.
added.
Mr. Glover, thank you so much for your time.
Jay?
It's a pleasure.
J. John J.
John J. John.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We are here for that hashtag show at LA Comic Con.
Get your vaccinations.